Namaste, beautiful souls. Welcome to Soul Melodies 1111. Namaste, beautiful souls. Welcome to Soul Melodies 1111. Thank you for chiming in and sharing your energy with me today. My name is Cherie, and I am native to Dallas, Texas. I've harnessed my natural gift in using sound instruments to promote balance since early 2018. This gift was awakened within me along my spiritual journey of elevation, and I inherited this gift from my father's lineage. It runs very deep when it comes to my ancestors. As a little girl, we always had instruments in our home. My father purchased me a piano, and he also purchased me an organ, and I played that in the house when I was bored, when I was a little girl, very curious and inquisitive, right? And my favorite piece that I played on the piano was Beethoven, right? But that's where my gift comes from. My mission is to assist beautiful souls through sound instruments and returning to their natural state of balance in their physical, emotional, and spiritual health. Once the natural flow of balance is restored, our body can then begin to heal itself on a spiritual, emotional, and physical level. We are our own healers. There is no one that can heal you. There are people and different tools that you can use to aid you along your spiritual journey or along your healing journey, right? When it comes to the human body, we are energetic beings. Disease, stress, injury disrupts our natural flow, resulting in pain, anxiety, fatigue, and generally causing us to feel unwell. What if I told you that sound and vibrational frequencies and different healing techniques can unblock and release the stagnant energy that's held in or around our bodies? And then once that's released, our body can return to its natural flow, right? Balance. And then our bodies can begin the healing process ourselves. Have you ever thought about when you take medicine from a doctor, they tell you make sure you get plenty of sleep, because when we are asleep, that's when our body and our mind can truly be calm, can truly be relaxed and heal because we're not worried. If we're stressed out, we can't heal. If we're stressed out, we can't truly connect with ourselves, right? When you think about sound, what is sound? Sound is a vibrational frequency, molecular compressions that travels as a wave of energy. And that wave of energy travels through our ears and through our skin. When it travels through our ears, it affects our brain waves, our nervous system, our heart rate, our respiration. And when it travels through our body or our skin, it affects us on a cellular level. And our cells are responsible for everything that goes on in our body. When you think of our cells, our body, the protons, neutrons, liquids, and chemicals that we're made out of, it's four major atoms that creates anything living on Earth. When I mean anything, I mean the plants, the trees, the animals, the insects, the bugs, the different mammals in the ocean. We're not superior to those different physical expressions of consciousness. But those four major atoms are hydrogen, nitrogen, carbon, and oxygen. That's what we're made out of. So sometimes you may hear the buzz, we are all one. We're connected to everything. No, we truly are. Music is truly medicine. It can help reduce pain. When a embryo is a millimeter, not quite a millimeter, it develops the first aspect of the inner ear. And sound is the first sense to develop when it comes to the embryo. And the embryo is truly emerged in chemicals, liquids, sounds, and vibration. Sound travels fast, 5 times faster through water than it does air. So that entire time, The embryo is baptized and truly immersed in sound, right? That's how powerful sound is. When it comes to the history of sound bowls, it's said to have come about during the Bronze Age, which was the first period of metal, and that was around 3300 BCE, which stands for before Christ era. Before sound bowls was used for sound, monks carried these bowls around, and they used them to eat out of, to drink out of, and even for offerings. Sound bowls was used back in the day, thousands of years ago, to finalize a meditation ceremony or ritual, and they were used at the beginning of a ceremony, ritual, or meditation. It comes from a very diverse culture. Asia, India, Nepal, and Tibet, they use sound bowls heavily for its holistic healing powers. In ancient Egypt, the Egyptians used sound bowls to play to connect with different ancestors and different spirits. Sound healing puts you in a meditative state. And guys, that is so challenging for most of us to get in on our own. We have to do work to get there. We may have to do breath work. We may have to sit for a moment. We may do some yoga. We may chant. Whatever it is that we do, it's meant, those activities are meant to get us into a very relaxed state. But even when we do that, sometimes it's still challenging to not only be in stillness with our body, but with our mind. Our mind could still be going on our mind could still be going 1,000 miles an hour while our body is still. But when it comes to frequencies and vibrations, frequencies can effortlessly decompress and put you in a state of relaxation without doing any type of meditation, yoga, or breath work. So I call it a cheat sheet. But when we're in that meditative state, it's a personal journey in which we connect with ourselves to find the deeper meaning and purpose of our existence. And meditation is synchronizing the mind and body to be in the present moment. Another benefit is relaxation. Man, when we are relaxed, it's a pure state of unworry. We're not worried about anything. Our body is relaxed. We don't feel any tension. And within that relaxation, the sound can trigger emotional responses in the body that may encounter any stress that may be building up. So when some people say, hey, when you play, it was unsettling, or all of these negative thoughts came up, it's not the sound that's negative. It's the energy, the frequency travels throughout your body wherever it needs to go, and it breaks up all that stagnant energy, right? It starts in the mind. When you go through a negative experience in life or a distasteful experience, your mind may forget, but your body doesn't. So if you haven't made peace with that occurrence or that situation or that feeling or sensation or that emotion, it builds up in the body and it plays out in the physical form of stress, of tension, of sickness, of dis-ease. And until you make peace with it, until it's rectified, until it's healed, it will always be there. So what these frequencies do is they start shaking shit up in the body. They break up all that stagnant and stuck energy, and it starts to come up in the form of thoughts because it needs to be released. So that's why when I'm encountering, when I'm doing my sound healing, interacting with these different beautiful souls, they'll tell me, hey, all these thoughts started coming up from 5-10 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago. Yes, because it needs to be released. So that's one of the benefits of sounds when you're in that relaxation response. Another benefit is it's a tool for transcendence. Transcendence is a state of when we're just drifting off of sleep or we're just awaking, but we're not all the way to sleep and we're not all the way awake, but we have transcended beyond time and space, activity, small or big, in this third dimensional reality. When I say third dimension, it's earth. It's everything we can see, feel, and touch. We can measure it with a ruler. And when we go into the fourth dimension, we're going into a dream state, right? That is the sleeping state. That's the transcendental state. You've transcended beyond this third dimension and you're drifting off into a state of no space. right? A space where you have let go of worry, doubts, fear, self-critic, self-hate, judgment, responsibilities of this world. You're in a different reality. If we can intentionally go into this transcendental space and train our brains to do that, we can release enormous amounts of stress, anxiety that have been building up in or around the body and the mind. And once we release that, all those marbles, we have created an empty space for the divine to be able to come in and download answers, breakthroughs, clarity, understanding, peace of mind. What about no thingness? What about nothingness? Because isn't that what spirit is? No thing. We're able to go to that space of nothing. And that is truly amazing because we as humans, we're always busy. We always have something going on. So sound truly is healing and it truly is medicine. Whew. When it comes to a sound bath, it's no one experience that you will have because it's different for everyone, right? But it's a beautiful experience. And if you haven't experienced a sound bath, I definitely suggest try it out. Try something new. It's a very ancient practice. It's a very holistic practice for healing and connecting with yourself. And that takes me into, this is the bonus, guys, the benefits that I've gotten since I've been on my path, my spiritual path with sound healing. Sound healing has helped me accept my evolutionary self-image. 3 years ago, I completely went bald voluntarily, and I went bald to redefine what beauty was for me. And during this evolutionary process, I had to learn how to embrace the growth of my hair, the dry patches, the bald patches, the peach fuzz that I didn't like so much. And I had to go within and remind myself of that. Oh, let me slow down. I had to slow down and remind myself often that beauty is internal. It's not physical, right? I radiate beauty and love. And I didn't always feel that way about myself. But sound healing, it helped me accept all parts of my being without judgment. Another benefit is it helped me discover and connect with my inner harmony no matter what's going on in my life. Sound healing helped me. Sound healing was like a portal that assisted me with connecting with myself in different ways that I was just unaware of. By that, I mean connecting with my emotions, the sensations that I felt in my body, as simple as bringing attention to where I feel tension in my body and taking my attention away into other parts of my body where there was no tension, and then alternating between the two. And me becoming the witnessing awareness of my very own sensations. And as I started practicing this activity, playing my sound bowls, getting in a state of relaxation, connecting with myself, I then start to discover what my own unique harmony felt like for me. I didn't always know what that was, but through sound healing, which was a portal for me to get relaxed, connect with myself, and in connecting with myself, discovering my inner harmony. Inner harmony to me is a space of peace, a space of unworry, a space of safety, a space of warmth. And I think of myself as an embryo in my mother's womb when she's in a peaceful state, a relaxed state, a state of unworry, a very natural state. That's why I learned to take myself when life happens or just when I want to feel good. The last thing that sound healing helped me with is alleviating 100% of physical pain. I remember in the park a few weeks ago, I played for the first time for a few hours and my back pain went away. And the people and the problems and everything I had going on, I was truly able to be in the present moment and forget about all of them and forget about all of it. I was truly in a meditative state, my mind and body being in a present moment. And if you struggle with some of those things, I truly encourage you to try sound healing and see what that does for you. I would like to thank you guys for tuning in and sharing space with me again. Please leave comments below and let me know what you think of this video. Namaste for now, beautiful souls. Until next time. Bye-bye.